I know what you mean. Was there like a teacher that you had when you danced, when you learned to dance? Like, is there a person that you can take like, okay, this is the guy who showed me the stuff? And
yeah. The one person I can really give like a huge credit to is DJ Hayes. DJ Hayes was known as Hamburger Helper. He was part of this group called The Movement, and he was they made a song. It was like a famous like rave song for a long time called "Jump Everybody Jump." Jump everybody jump, come on, jump everybody jump. It was like some like old school ass track. Techno, it was techno actually. Back in the techno days. Wow, that's early 90s, late 80s. But yeah, so this dude like opened doors. He started showing me European poppers in the 90s. So I was inspired by like Steen and who else? I think Damon was out here by now. There was a few others that were popping in the 90s out in Europe, and I was just like catching the wind of it because he was a part of he was traveling with Air Force crew, and at that time Air Force was doing a lot of world tours. You know, they did the Queen of England and performance and stuff like that for the Olympics and stuff, or the Jubilee, the Queen of England's Jubilee or something like that. And yeah, man, like he was bringing back VHS tapes of all of this going on, all this activity that was going on worldwide. So I was able to really like be inspired by the world of popping. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't just like on some West Coast shit. You know, it was really about the world. And yeah, so that was inspiring me to be unique. And I have to give that dude all the credit because he wasn't my teacher. Like he was like my mentor, you know, like my mentor. And because I didn't have my dad for a long time, like I was looking at a lot of people as father figures, and he was like for a long time. Like I would basically go to his house late at night instead of going to a party and just get knowledge and information. And then he would be like spinning records. You know, he would be spinning for a radio show that was like not an illegal radio show, but just a free radio show. And I was like, dude, like he was spinning some music, you know what I'm saying? Like some fucking beats that I could just like, oh. And then he was popping and we were both popping, and I was just like fucking trying to make myself better than myself every time. And then seeing him like push that hard, it was just like, it was, I can never take that back. Can never take those memories back. Like that dude helped me so much, like being there for me. Yeah, he was like my fucking hero. He still is, you know, he still is. That dude is my hero, man.
So the first disappointment with dance?
First disappointment was realizing you had to dance a specific way to win a competition. That you had to kiss ass to win a competition. That you had to be a student of these judges to win a competition. You know, and like, we weren't able to be ourselves, you know, like we weren't able to be unique. We had to be a specific way to be the funk, or, you know, and that was like disappointing, bro, because even though I didn't give a shit, I was just like, you know what, fuck this, like I'm still gonna be me, like I don't care. And I literally was. I would even wear like my shirts would say 818 hip hop or hip hop generation, or like I was purposely like hitting ciphers dressed like a b-boy just to show like the difference of, you know, you don't have to wear hush puppies and a fucking derby and slacks to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I would wear cut up sweats and a t-shirt and still look fresh with my sneakers and my hat. Like, yeah, that was really crazy for me, you know. That was like, I think my major disappointment. And that caused a lot of drama, man. It brought the whole aspect of pop locking. Like, everybody was questioning the history of the West Coast culture, you know, and especially for LA, because people now still believe that there's no such thing as pop lockers. And that to me is like a slap in the face, because my homies who've been doing this since the fucking 70s are pop lockers. You know, it's like, you can't tell them they're not pop lockers, dude. You can't tell a guy who's a pop locker that doesn't exist when you're a fucking hip hop head from New York. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, who was it? Not to put him on blast, but like Crazy Legs. You know, Crazy Legs was like pop locking, and he was just like, pfft. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you're not even from the West Coast, bro. Like, that's crazy. Like, it's like saying like breakdancing to him, you know? Yeah. Like, oh, you're a great breakdancer, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just whack, dude. Like, I don't know. It's just stuff like that. Like, there was a lot of these, you know, negative things that were going on in the scene for a while, and it just revamped a lot of aggression to come out. And even to this day, like, there's still people trying to bash on the Electric Boogaloos and the history. But honestly, man, like, it's already past, you know? It's time to get over this shit. Like, we're already over it. But that was like the biggest disappointment. But I'm over it, man. I'm like, dude, I just paid dues. I sat there, said, okay, I'm not gonna win. Cool. I'm still gonna fucking kill it, though. Still gonna represent. I am not gonna change. Because no matter what, you cannot take away who the fuck I am. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna try to fit in. Like, I'm eventually gonna fit. I'm gonna make myself a piece of this history.
Could you tell quickly about the other jabs you did? Like,
yeah, done a lot of stuff with LXD. You know, the Ox, the Secrets of the Raw. Like, you know, we had a lot of performances, TED Talks. We did the Oscars, you know, the Academy Awards. Academy Awards, bro. I got a 45-second solo. Literally, you know what I mean? Literally,
like the whole thing you did in Oscars was crazy.
Yeah,
it was crazy good.
I had my own background dancers. That to me was like, not saying that they're background dancers, but it was just the way the routine was. Because I'll give you a story about that. When the choreographers came to me, they came to my house, and they said, "We have this idea. We don't know if it's gonna work. Let's just play the music and we'll see, you know, tell me if you like it." And I was like, okay, cool. And it was the like ambience of that movie, The Hurt Locker, you know? So it was like, right? And I was just like, yeah, I could fuck this up, man. Like, I could definitely like put myself in this world, you know? And they were just like, oh, because they had no idea what to do with it, you know what I mean? And I was just laughing. Like, now I laugh at it because I was like, damn, these fools really had no idea. Like, so they got the dude who can do slow motion and like and you know, and glitch his body and wave and like ground moves and all this other shit. And I was just laughing like, wow, that actually gave me an opportunity to be like front line. You know what I'm saying? Because I was blessed, man. I was that unique to have that opportunity. And they could have easily used a ballerina or ballet dancer, you know? But yeah, so back to the point. So we did that. We did a bunch of TV shows. We did Jimmy Fallon. We did Conan O'Brien. I think they also did Ellen DeGeneres. I wasn't on there though. They had a whole connection with YouTube. And we started opening up with D Studio. I've also done Queen Latifah with Snoop Dogg and Dame Funk, you know? That was dope. That was really, really dope. I got to jam on the same stage as Guru, Gangstar, who else? KRS-One. That was like an epic moment for me. Surreal, because he complimented my shoelaces. That was tight. Who else, man? Shit, dude. There's a lot. Like being on set for Step Up, the reshoots, knowing that I had the opportunity to be a part of, Step Up 4 and 5. I could have been a part of those. If I wouldn't have gotten to prison, I would have been a part of Step Up 4. Like that for sure would have been like a lot of me right there. What else? What else did we do? So You Thinking Dances, like they have this gala every year. Dizzy Feet. I did when I got out. I did a solo with a bunch of ballerinas. Like it was like what do you call that? Like I don't know what to call it, but yeah, that was pretty amazing. Like I was basically controlling them and using my skills at the same time, so it was really cool. That I did So You Think You Can Dance a few times. I could say a few times. We did Macy's Stars of Dance with Dancing with the Stars, commercials. Yeah, it was cool, man. I've been a part of a bunch of documentaries. Like they used a lot of my images for it, and a lot of stage performances in San Francisco. Okay, I have this really beautiful theater out there. I get to do like a one-man solo, you know. So worked with Academy of Villains, Substance Over Hype, with Versastyle, Physical Poets, done. I've even performed for like juvenile hall kids, like kids who are like locked up in jail right now, like performing for them, trying to get them hype on something more. A lot of stuff in my like communities. Like it's unlimited, bro. I think like all this stuff that I've been a part of is just all these battles too. Like the battles, I mean, those are like come next, but I think all those moments have been like my most proud, because has nothing to do with competition or politics, you know. It's literally just I get to do it. I get hired to do this shit, you know.